backstage.
Yes.
Take me through your routine now. What do you usually do before a show?
Well, if I sleep at all, I try to get some rest because rest is important. Then I review the show, and especially the last part, over and over again. Till I get it done.
You remember a few times I like to joke with you before the show starts, and I tell them, scene set, headgear, rest of it's just filler. I don't care about the rest of it, right?
All right. I don't know, but that's not true, man.
No, of course it's not. I'm joking. What has this time been like for you, seeing all these people who love you as much as they do, to be able to show their appreciation for what you've done for the show and what you've done for college football?
I told Kirk, after looking at the special, I felt like I was dead. And it looked like I was watching it in my gravesite. And then all these people were saying all these things about me. I'm still alive. But it's almost like I was dead because I can't believe it. I didn't think I helped many people, but I did.
You did. You helped a ton of people. Kirk asked me last night. He said, what was it like when you came to GameDay, meaning me, to replace Chris? He said, how did we treat you? And I said, all of you treated me great. I said, Lee treated me exceptionally well. I said, because you kind of reached out and embraced me, kind of like I've always likened it, like, okay, had a quarterback graduate, we've got another one, we've got to send him in, let's go. And I mean, you would always say, we're going to kill it, it's going to be great. And I probably didn't know you at that time. I knew the other guys better than I knew you. And I've always been extraordinarily grateful to you for that, for the way, because you were the cornerstone, you're the leader. And I remember telling you in Atlanta this year, your fingerprints will be on this show forever.
Yeah.
I mean, forever. And it's awesome. I mean, it's really cool.
One of the things in coaching, when you die, you leave pieces of you. Always, there's the same thing. Pieces of you die forever, live forever. And when you coach with the players, you dealt with it. That's what I feel like it is.
You know what? Seeing all of the old school stuff from you when you first started, it occurred to me, I don't think I've ever asked you this. Were you ever tempted to go back into coaching? We have all these guys, a bunch of guys, come into broadcasting a few years, and then they get the itch and they go back to coaching. Did you ever get the itch?
Well, I did.
Yeah.
And I talked to my wife, Betsy, one time on our back porch. It was beautiful in Orlando, Florida. I said, I got a chance to get back in coaching. She said, you'll love going there. I ain't going anywhere, but this is where I'm going to live. So I said, okay, we'll make it. This will be our last stop. We'll live here forever and ever. And that's it.
So, and never regretted it.
No, never regret.
How did this show compare, at least in some ways, of fulfilling that need to have a team?
It helps a lot because I felt like it was like I was a member of the team, and I try to do things to help the team because I never felt the show was bigger than you. You're a part of the show, and that's very, very important.
One of the guys, we and I had dinner last night with Kirk and a lot of his friends and a lot of some people from the show, and you stopped by dinner, I should say. You stopped by dinner. That Buckeye that you left behind was delicious, by the way. But anyway, one thing I thought, one of the guys there said that he'd been Kirk's spotter way back in the day, and said he hadn't seen you at one point a few years ago, 15 years or more. And as soon as you saw him, you immediately asked about his son and called him by name. How? How do you? Did you always have just an extraordinary gift for memory and faces, or how?
I used to have one. Now I can't remember nothing.
That's not
But
true.
it's true. You get older, you lose some of that stuff, and I just lost it now because it was time to go. It was time to go because with Parkinson's, I can hardly move along, and now memory is tough. It was time.
Well, I don't know that we'll ever think that it's time from our standpoint, because I mean it's going to be different. I think there are going to be more snacks left on the table. What's your favorite snack? What's the one thing that you need?
Payday.
Payday.
Yeah.
Why payday?
It's just a different kind of taste, nuts and everything.
Yeah.
And caramel. Payday candy.
How many candy bars? I mean, because you're in great shape. How many candy bars did you eat the night before a show?
Well, I'm used to eat a lot of them, but now just one or two.
Now just one or two at your peak when you were eating more candy than
6 or 7.
6 or 7.
Yeah, because I was hungry and nervous, and I did 8 candy bars.
Okay, last one. Everybody asked you this. I know you said last night the Houston F-bomb was your favorite.
Yeah.
Outside of that, what's the one nobody remembers as much but you do? The headgear that you loved.
I think maybe it's a duck, the Oregon duck.
First time you did the duck?
First time I did it, he's funny. He does great humor. I think that's the one I remember most. The Oregon duck, early in the morning, real early in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if I had to think of one I enjoyed the most, Ben Franklin.
That was awesome.
Ben Franklin. I said, "This is my school." and then finally, the guy. That's and then another one was when sword fights when you see.
Yeah.
And then Kurt, he cut my lip with his sword.
You know what? We all love the relationship with you and Kurt, but he cut your lip.
Yes.
He made you deaf in one ear.
Yeah.
I mean, what's up with that guy?
I sat there next to him so long. He talked so much that my left ear exploded. I'm hard of hearing in left ear because Herb Street's talking all the time. And then I always make fun of that.
Yeah.
Lee Fitting told me that one time. But he said you're deaf because Herb Street's talking too much.
What do you think that final headgear is going to be like? You know I want you to throw Brutus, say F it, and throw the horns in the air. You know I want to see that, don't you?
You won't see it. Forget it.
Love you, my friend.
This is the first time I did this podcast.
I know it.
This is fun.
I know it. You know what? You're welcome anytime. You want to come back? We'll do it at some point. All right.